adult and you're planning to wear a costume on Halloween, don't. I will find you. I will hurt you. I don't know why. It was deemed to be a necessity among a group of adults that for some reason they didn't grow out of childhood. It's not an adult holiday. It's a holiday for children. That's who it's for. It's a holiday for children because children want to dress up all the time. And you have to go, nope, this is the night, so shut the fuck up. You're an adult and you can put on a costume whenever you want. You don't need permission anymore. If you wake up next Tuesday and you feel like being Batman, go for it. You go into work, the boss says, who are you? And you go, I am Batman. That's who I am.
Don't be a pussy. Call Charles now. 813-699-5353.
And welcome back. We had a nice little power surge there. What the fuck ever was that was. Had to restart the video broadcast, but we are still... actually, I had to restart a couple of stations. A couple of stations went down the tubes. I don't know what the hell that was all about.
Just keeping you on your toes.
Yeah, keep me on my toes with sandals. I want to go ahead and do a shout-out, of course, like we do every Wednesday and Friday to all of our affiliates. Food phlegm. On the Friday night list, we have Raw Talk Online Radio, of course, rawtalkonline.com. Alien X Radio is right there, right behind us. Lime City Radio is sharing the third spot. Delmarva Talk Radio. Fuck them. Jay Parker Radio. We're on IRN Broadcast. And 9 Radio in Ireland. That's right. They're still with us. They're still with us, and it's almost 1 o'clock in the frickin' morning over there. How you like them apples? Awakens. Awakens, Daddy, you. Ew.
Get your coffee with some Baileys.
Yeah, awakens. I want to be awakened with you. Also on 920 WON The Apple, 940 WEAF The Liberty, No Holds Barred Radio Network. We're on Good Talk Radio, the UG.media, Project Radio UK, Leaf Pile Radio, and our new one, Good and Plenty Candy Radio. No, it's just Good and Plenty Radio. But it tastes like candy. Those two thuds there were the arrival of Alyssa that just came in. She is such a pleasure to be around right now because she's always in a great mood. We love Alyssa because she is just in just one of these wonderful moods that nobody could ever talk her out of. Listen, she's having a rough day. Her back is killing her, and we all need to go ahead and support her. I think we need to go ahead and get her some pillows. You need some extra cushion or support over there? You sure? Okay. She's
had to get in the chair.
Just in the chair. Right.
Back pain sucks.
It does. It really does suck because...
Now that I'm in the chair, I'm okay.
All right. You hear that? Now that she is
Until I have to get up.
Yes.
Yeah, well...
I was going to say, what about getting out?
Yeah, well, we'll worry about that when the show ends.
Or when I have to pee.
Let's hopefully it doesn't happen until the show ends.
You got a cup right there.
Yeah.
We'll all close our eyes.
Mine's empty. Go ahead.
Mine's still half full of soda. So,
Okay. Well, you know what that's going to turn into. That's going to turn into pee. It's going to turn
Call
into
it
pee.
mellow yellow.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, so officially, Donald Jackass Trump, is officially a COVID patient. Your thoughts there, Miss Karen Trump?
Well, I don't know if it's part of the scheme.
Really?
Like if it's legit. Not by the Democrats, by himself. Because now all the focus is completely on him. Like it was kind of split up, they've got to follow Biden. And now it is every headline out there is about him and his wife. And they're going to follow him and see how well they're doing. And because the Senate and the House are still feuding over the stimulus bill, and the deadline for the airlines came and went yesterday. So now,
Oh, by the way,
is he still going to function? Is he going to make executive orders?
By the way, something really not anywhere close to COVID, but is TikTok still working?
Yes.
Because it's 2 days past when they were going to shut it down. TikTok is still working.
And I have not, let me go off and see if I can find anything about that, because I have not been following it, and I should be, because I followed it right up until Microsoft pulled the plug.
Yeah.
But so I don't know if this is a legit COVID thing.
You
then,
really
of
think
course,
this is not a legit COVID thing?
Like I said, I don't know. I don't know if it's, and if it is, he's not showing any symptoms. He only tested because.
Why is he going to the hospital then? Or why is he visiting the hospital? How did he get the test in the first place?
The White House doctor performs it right there at the White House.
Oh, and they get it back in record time.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like a 48-hour turnaround. So his assistant her test came back on Thursday morning, and hers was positive. So then they instantly Thursday morning tested him and his wife, his family.
Is it Trump and Melania?
Yes.
They are both
Okay.
Okay, because Alyssa saw
No.
news. Good.
What I saw was Ivanka
whatever.
was negative. So I
Okay. The daughter is
had that
negative,
wrong.
but the wife
But,
is.
yeah.
Okay. Because I'm thinking, listen, if Trump is just the stud that he is, his wife's getting it too. I mean, they can't keep their hands off each other. Come on now.
Yeah, and it's not. I mean, like I said, and they've showed multiple pictures to show that this assistant has worn a mask everywhere. Even when she's in the plane sitting across from him, she's wearing a mask. So I saw post after post today saying, he's not a mask wearer unless he claims, like he has to be. So if he's not able to social distance, etc., he does have a mask in his suit jacket. But other than that, he doesn't, see fit to wear a mask. I don't either. And here he caught COVID. Well, if that so-called mask works, the person sitting across from him that supposedly gave it to him was wearing a mask. So your theory just went down the drain. He shouldn't have got it if she was wearing a mask.
The CDC already said
I know they did,
a
but
week ago or
it's
2
not
weeks
100%.
ago that
They only,
it's not
yeah,
working.
but people on the left side only use the CDC when it is to their benefit. And they're not going to mention the CDC disclaiming masks because that doesn't fit their agenda. So like I said, I don't know if he legit has COVID or if it's just something to pull because everybody is so focused on the stimulus and the Senate and the House.
Let's say this thing is a ploy, and this is something to get votes. Really, is this?
Oh
just
no,
gonna
I
be
don't think it's to get votes. I think it's just to keep the attention on him and off the Senate and the House. And the reason I say this is because a lot of people don't understand that because they're so focused on getting their stimulus check and the unemployment and rental assistance. So they're so focused on those three factors, they don't understand what the rest of the stimulus package is and where the rest of that money goes and why Pelosi's pushing for $2.2 trillion as opposed to Mnuchin proposed 1.62. He actually came up from the 1.3. But
there's a lot of money being thrown around over there.
It is, and people don't realize it. And a lot of Pelosi's bill is pay bonuses to the government workers. And when I say government workers, I mean congressmen and senators and those workers. I don't mean, postal workers. No. Well, they got
they're not getting shit
They got
anyway.
$10 billion already.
They got $10 billion for the business. Nobody says they're going to get
That was
anything.
to include pay raises and to
how-
hire more staff.
You hire more staff, but yet we can't go ahead and do mail-in votes, though, because they take too long.
Well, and that was to assure that if we did do mail-in voting, that it would supposedly this $10 billion is going to make it more secure because they can, up their equipment and
Yeah.
have more people on it. And I still think mail-in voting's a crock of shit. That's me personally.
No, I agree. I think we should be able to go ahead and have the ability to safely go ahead and vote in person, even if it takes 2 days.
Look,
to
I
do
shipped
it.
something almost 2 weeks ago to 1,400 miles away, and it still hasn't gotten there. So if I can't trust that my package is going to get there, that I specifically go pay for.
And we're going to roll around back to that because there's a story here that has to do with mailing and mailing something to. Well, let's get into it now. There's a Hernando County woman who actually won $1,000 prize in the lottery, but she's being told that she has to forfeit the money. Well, here's what happened. The Florida Lottery reversed it because even though the USPS tracking information shows it was never delivered, Sue turned to the Better Call banking after learning that the U.S. Postal Service failed to deliver her winning ticket to the state lottery headquarters. As a result, lottery officials insisted they were not responsible for the post office mistakes, which is true. They're not. And that Burgess would not get her prize because the ticket was not delivered by the deadline. The day after their Better Call banking report, Burgess said she received a call from the lottery official and was told that they had changed their minds and she would get her check after all. The money arrived next day via FedEx. So she had won the second chance drawing on July 29th. The lottery website listed her as a winner, and she received a phone call letting her know. But because lotto offices were closed due to the pandemic, Burgess mailed her ticket via certified mail to lottery headquarters in Tallahassee. Lottery rules require second chance winners to submit their ticket within 7 days of being notified that they won. The only other way she could submit her ticket is by a drop box at a local lottery office. But she thought certified mail would be the fastest, safest, and quickest way to get the ticket to Tallahassee.
Right.
So if we can't go ahead and get a freaking ticket to the headquarters in Tallahassee, what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, and I've had multiple issues. A friend of mine, she sent me stuff for an upcoming party. Well, it's been about 2.5 weeks ago. She just asked me today, have you gotten it? And I said, nope, so I haven't gotten it.
A lottery official told the Better Call banking that they don't know why it took so long to find the ticket in their mail deliveries or why the post office tracking information isn't correct. So right there, if you can't get a lottery ticket into that's a federal place, right? Or is that government?
Mm-hmm.
I had sent some masks to a friend of mine, and apparently they delivered to the wrong address.
Oh my God! No,
But she's like asking me, for the tracking number and stuff, and I pulled it up and I said, "Well, it says it was already delivered."
Yep.
And she's like, "Well, I haven't gotten it yet." Well, she did eventually end up getting it, but apparently it went to the wrong address first, and then she did eventually get it.
How pissed off would you be? You won $1,000. And all of a sudden, no, you can't have it. Can't have it. And this person's not wealthy because she actually relied on that money to go ahead and get some tires for her car.
Oh, wow.
So it's like that was money needed.
Yeah.
And just imagine if somebody even worse off. Like, listen, well, I think at that point in time, if you're worse than that, you shouldn't be playing the lottery. You should be saving up your money.
Well, but a lot of people right now
Are hurting.
and $1,000 from winning the lottery, that makes a big difference.
I'm over here thinking it's like, since we're all hurting and the governments are hurting and stuff like that, you would think state and local agencies would be hurting. You would think that the lottery wouldn't pay out because there's no money. That's what I'm worried about. What if somebody
People
wins
are
$100
still
million?
playing the lottery.
Yeah, but what if somebody wins $100 million? Is the state really going to be able to pay it out? I don't know. I mean, that's one good thing to have on the channel, whatever it is down here, Wink News. That would be one good thing to have. Listen, I won the jackpot, and I'm not getting it. And they even say
Well,
in the
there's
law,
been
they even
some
say in the rules,
cases in the past where it's happened.
we'll go ahead and give you another prize, probably not equal to the value of it. What are they going to give me? Maybe a jar of peanut butter and say, okay, you win. Fuck you. I don't think so.
Well, I know that states that have been shut down because of their budget, they were in the red, and they've had the same situation. People are waiting for lottery winnings.
Some people
and
waited
pay.
years and years
Yeah.
for them.
That sucks. It's like,
But
listen,
most
Wasn't that
people
going
that
on
hit-
in Illinois for a while?
New Jersey was one. Yeah, Illinois was one.
Most people that hit the lotto are going to take a lump sum.
yeah.
I'm not sure if I would,
Why?
because if you take a lump sum, that's a lot more money that they have to pay out right away.
Right.
If you take it over, what is it, how many years or whatever, then you're
I
pretty
don't
much
know. I think it's
guaranteed
a
that
lifetime. I don't know.
you're guaranteed that every year.
Are you
Well,
sure? But what if they
unless
can't
run
pay
into
out?
problems in the future.
Yeah.
Okay, but if they're already having problems now and they can't pay you a lump sum,
I would say I'll take what you have.
Yeah, empty your wallet.
yeah, give me an
what you have.
IOU.
Okay. Here's a side note, and I was looking for the TikTok stuff, and I just happened to come across this.
Right.
A COVID-19 nasal swab test punctured a woman's brain lining.
That's bullshit.
it's
that's
on News
bullshit.
18.
I
I know. I'm
I don't
trying to
believe that.
find out. Well, I know, but I'm just saying.
I saw it on that website, and I don't trust that website.
If they did it, it would
That's-
have to be.
Pretty long ass Q-tip.
Well, it is. The swab is that long. So whoever's administering it
Holy shit!
apparently was not doing it
Did
properly.
they stick it up the nose and then hammer it the rest of the way or something like that? What the hell?
They're trying to pick your brain.
Yeah.
Well, it was the brain genius.
You're talking to one who doesn't have that type of muscle in his body. So come on now. We got to be
Huh?
anyway.
No.
Right.
You can't get.
Exactly. So right now, if we played the Powerball, where the fuck, there it is. If we played the Powerball, it's $43 million. If you go ahead and take the annuity, it would be $1.089 million a year. If you take the cash out, it's $26 million straight up. $26,220,000. I'm taking the $26 million. I'm not going to say $1 million. Fuck you. No, I'm not going to take $1 million because, like Karen said, it's like, what happens if the states go ahead and bankrupt later? I'm not going to rely on 30 years. Plus, I don't know if I'm going to be alive in 30 years. Give me the 26 mil. If I take the 26 mil, that's 25 years worth of payments. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it. A lot of good can do that. And by the way, Florida has no state tax on lottery prizes, unlike Colorado, Connecticut, Arkansas, Arizona. They all have between 3 to 7% that they take out of your winnings. Rat bastards.
Okay. Upon checking this out, there's no saying whether it's true or not true because multiple universities and science studies and medical sites are very conflicted because half says yes, you can puncture the brain fluid, and half says you can't.
Every time I pick my nose, I feel like I'm puncturing my brain fluid.
My nostrils are too tiny.
Whatever. 813-699-5353. Look out. Halloween's full moon. And it looks like an asteroid shower, or actually meteor shower, right in October. I'm thinking, you know what? This is borderline what we have expected in 2020.
Because there's supposed to be. Did you say? You said is it the blue moon that Davey was telling us about too?
Yeah.
There's two.
There's
yeah.
Yeah,
two
there's two
full
of 'em.
moons
Blood moon.
this month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the blood moon. That's the other one.
There's a full moon on the 31st. Something that's not going to happen for nearly 2 more decades. The moon will actually be a blue moon, which refers not to the color of the moon, but rather the fact that it is the second full moon of the calendar month.
Right.
We won't see another full moon on Halloween until 2039, according to AccuWeather. Halloween blue moon isn't the only thing happening in October. There are 2 other things to keep an eye out. Mars will shine brightly in the sky, since that's where we're from, guys, on October 13th when it reaches the full brightness, meaning the planet is at its point of its orbit where it's closest to Earth. It will be the red planet's brightest display since July 2018. Meteors will return to the skies on October 20th as part of their annual Orionoid meteor shower, or Orionoid meteor shower, whatever the hell you call it. You can expect to see up to 20 meteors per hour under clear moonless conditions.
All I know is that the galaxy is on Orion's belt.
Yeah, okay, Mrs. Men in Black. Just saying. The galaxy is not on Orion's belt. There is no galaxy.
Yes, there
Galaxy is a
is.
marble. We all know that. It's a marble for much larger aliens. And we all live in lockers.
Yeah.
It can feel that way.
This is for people that know Men in Black, the movie. So I know Karen probably never seen it, never heard of
I
it.
have
So
seen it.
Yeah, you have seen it?
Yes.
Wow.
All hail Jay.
Oh, hail Jay. Oh, Jay, can you see?
Was that one of the sequels?
That
No, that was the first one.
Oh, I don't remember that part.
That's
No,
when the
no, no,
aliens
no,
are in
no.
the locker.
was number 2.
Was it?
Yep. Because he had to find his watch in the locker to go ahead and get more clues for what was going on. That was the second one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was a post office employee at that point in time. So Trump is in the news, not for COVID, but this was a couple of days ago. He is requiring food aid boxes to come with a letter from him. Can we say egomaniac much? The Agriculture Department last week began mandating that millions of boxes of surplus food for needy families include a letter from President Donald Trump claiming credit for the program.
Bullshit.
The USDA's $4 billion Farmers to Families food box program has distributed more than 100 million boxes to those in need since May, with the aim of redirecting meat, dairy, and produce that might normally go to residents and other food business services. But organizations handing out the aid complained the program is now being used to bolster Trump's image a month before the high-stakes election, and some even have refused to distribute them. What is your thoughts there?
Let's starve the Americans because you have a conflict of how he did it. But the letter does not say, "Oh, you need to thank me for this." It's
No,
a
but he
letter
is-
to them signed from him.
Yeah, but it's like, here, enjoy this food on me, thank you, or best wishes. It's like, how can you not say, oh, thank you? That's like almost a given.
Okay, so
That's
let
like
me ask you
that's
something.
like saying to the whole world, I invented the internet. You're welcome.
Well, I do
You're
believe.
welcome.
I do believe.
That's what popped into my
Yep,
head.
that's
when you
right.
just said that.
I walked into that Moana song.
I do believe Al Gore, gloated about the internet quite often.
I believe Al
but-
Gore lied about the internet. Okay, let's put it that way.
Okay, but he's still gloated, so Trump isn't the only one to gloat.
I'm
but,
not saying
okay,
he's
so
the
when
only
I send
one.
when I send a package out, when I send a shipment out, I always include a card, and I have a small little, basic statement. Unless it's someone I know personally, then I usually add some extra stuff. But it's all decorated and everything, and I sign it. So I shouldn't
Aw.
do that.
No, of course you should, because
Then
you're
why
doing the
can't
work.
president
Because you're
make
doing the
sure-
work. He's not doing shit. He's
okay.
He's sitting lounging with a finger up his ass.
Making sure that it happens.
Right, I'm sure that's what he's doing. He's over there in each spot
So what do
packaging
you think
food.
he does all day?
Sits around with his thumb up his ass and plays
Well,
golf.
I do know that after the first couple years, he did come down and unload trucks after the hurricane for food and everything. I didn't see anybody else in the
He
in the
probably did it for
administration doing
5 minutes while the camera's on him. And it's like, okay, I got to go play golf. And went to Mar-a-Lago.
That's better than Obama not being there when the fucking hurricane went through. He
Well,
could have been there, and he was out fucking golfing.
Why
somewhere else.
are we comparing?
Why do
Why?
we compare?
Why? I'm not talking about
Because-
Obama. I'm not saying Obama was great. I'm not saying Obama was great at
I
all.
I think
I'm
he
saying
should
this
include the
this
letter.
dick that we have here is a dick, and he's not great, and we
Well,
should be able
then
to point it out to
You
him.
go ahead and let's see how you feel when you've got a president in there that keeps the unemployment rate skyrocketed and keeps our economy down in the dirt. Then you complain. The man has
I'm
made
not
things
listening.
happen.
I'm not listening to any freaking bashing going on, and that includes bashing of Trump. I'm not listening to any of that shit.
But you
because
have to
I know
give credit where credit's due.
I'll give credit to when credit's due. Number one, I don't want a leader in here that like this. I want a leader
What? Because
that
he
maybe can
can't
fall
speak
asleep
well?
and rest for a little bit.
Well, then that's going to put his vice president, the one that he has for his running mate, in there, and you do not want her.
Well,
You do not want her.
Why do we not want her? I gotta
One,
ask.
because first off, the only reason he picked her for two reasons: she's black and she's a woman.
Okay.
And so he expected to pick up the female vote, and he expected to pick up the black vote.
Hey, do you know who was expected to pick up the female vote? Hillary Clinton. Did she? Fuck no.
I wonder why. Let's see.
Because she couldn't grab anybody by the pussy.
Because she got rapists off scot-free and so on and so forth. And well,
You
there's a
really
lot of
think people voted because of that?
that had a lot to do with it. But as far as should he have said grabbing a woman that way and whatever? But men talk different than I'm sure you talk different at home than you do at work. So
Oh shit, no.
I bet you do.
No, maybe a little different.
So
Not much.
I understand that he's the president and he has this higher job, and so he's still human. He still should have the right to. I've always felt that way. I feel that way about preachers. I still feel they have the right to be human. I don't take that as a derogatory remark towards women because it's not. It's not. Us women, trust me, we don't talk all that clean either about men. Just so you know, we just.
Nobody's
bash
I'm
us-
stupid enough to get caught saying it.
You bash us all the time. When you go ahead and run for president, you're going to say, I grabbed him by the penis. Is that what you're going to say?
I might admit that
Okay,
that's where my
Jesus
focus
Christ.
point is a lot, but as far as his choice for
I
a running
wrapped my
mate,
lips around the penis.
she is about as racist as they come, even though she's black. She looks down her nose. Yes, she does. Look, you have to go back and look at these people's records.
Is there
of what
anybody-
they voted for and what they haven't voted for?
Besides your love affair to Trump, which I know you'll admit under oath, but besides that, is there anybody that's qualified
with
to
Clinton.
be president other than Mr. Dickshit?
I think Pence would make an amazing president.
So basically, the vice president
He
would
is
make an amazing
yes,
president.
and the thing is, him and Trump are definitely a lot alike, but you would enjoy him because he is well spoken. He is by the book.
Which is fine. That's all really I want to go ahead and have is a president that actually is speaking with integrity. And Trump does not do that. Okay,
You're right.
you know what?
He talks so the little man can understand him.
He may have done A, B, and C with the economy. He may have done A, B, and C with the jobs and unemployment and whatever the case may be. But the bottom line is that the motherfucker can't speak if his life depended on it. He's over here blames everybody but himself. Oh, I can't do this because I got sucked into a shitty administration after the other president, Mr. Blackie. He might as well just call him Blackie because I just hear the oozing of racism out of him. I really do.
I don't think he's racist.
We differ on that one. But it's just, he goes ahead and just blames every fucking buddy but himself. Anytime there's something that's down, it's like, well, I wouldn't have been caught in this if it wouldn't have been for Obama. I wouldn't have been caught in this. You're the fucking president. Change it. You got the whole
he
freaking
did,
power.
and that's what he's announcing is that I have changed it.
We're
I
talking
took
about
a recession.
We're talking about when he was backed into a corner in regards to why aren't we testing more? Oh, we have a broken administration. You are the president. Change it.
But can he really change everything on his fucking own? He can't. He's got to go through the administration and all that other bullshit to do it, just like everybody else does. He's the one that's at the front lines. He's the face of the country, but he's got 100 or 1,000 people behind
He
him
has
that tells
rules and
him what the fuck
regulations
he's
that
got to
he's
do.
But he
Yeah.
takes credit for
You
everything.
can't-
He's taking credit for a fucking
See-
food donation.
See, that's what because he puts a letter in there is not taking credit, and he stands up there all the time, and
I'd like to
you
know
don't
what
ever
that
hear
Reddit-
him. And he says, "My administration." My administration
He doesn't
has done
say
a
I.
wonderful job. My administration got on the
I
bandwagon.
really like to
and
know.
got-
I really like to know what that letter reads. I want to read that letter. I want to get a. I'm poor. I need food buckets. Give me a food bucket. I want to see this letter. I really
wonder if
do.
you- Google it and see if you
Can
can
we?
find what the contents of the letter are
Google food letter.
from Trump. You might be able to find the contents of it. Because that's what I hate about media is they put out these headlines, oh, he's taking credit for it. No, he's giving you a sincere letter of here. I hope this helps you. I hope this comes and eases your times. and his name is signed to it. I don't understand what's wrong with that. Every bill that gets passed to do anything in this country ends up with his signature on it. And previous presidents, their signature.
Okay, the letters were written in both English and Spanish, addressing families with the following message. Dear family, as president, safeguarding the health and well-being of our citizens is one of my highest priorities. As part of our response to the coronavirus, I prioritize sending nutritious food from our farmers to families in need throughout America.
Who, by the way, Pelosi voted against that program.
And they said they're taking the fucking letter out of it anyway. The
Over
signed
there,
letter
over
out
there,
of it.
over there in California, they are.
So
Volunteers
Yeah,
in the city of
'cause
Hayward,
God forbid.
California. They were doing it.
God forbid they know that, he organized this.
No,
He put a committee in charge of organizing it there. Pelosi's trying to get rid of our cows, for God's sake. She's actually trying to ban them.
Ban cows?
Ban cows.
everybody's gonna become fucking vegans.
Because of the
Listen,
She's
environment.
gonna rule
as long
the
as
country.
I have my chicken wings on Sunday, I'm good. Don't
I
freaking
want
go
my
away.
tacos.
There's chicken tacos, there's fish
Turkey.
tacos.
See, I got my theory on why they're trying to get Biden in for president. Because he's got Alzheimer's. Okay, so they're gonna find him medically incompetent of running
And then
the country.
Camilla will go ahead and
then,
take over.
No, Camilla can't take over
Why?
because she's not a legal born citizen. She can't take over, so then Pelosi gets it.
Yeah, she would be next in line. And that's the only way she's going to keep her seat, too, is if Biden
And
gets
Camilla's
in.
not even black; she's Indian.
Yeah, she's not technically black.
So she
was-
can be racist and
She's
be
extremely
okay.
racist.
Okay.
Extremely.
You need to do some research on her because she was sworn in as a black female for vice president for Biden, but when she come in for the
When she come
last
into
signing anyway, the last time she was sworn in, she was
For
sworn
Congress.
in for Congress. She was sworn in as an Indian. She was Indian.
Does it really matter what?
It does because
really?
she's not a fucking born citizen.
Well,
How
the
is
people that
she
know
gonna-
that's not
how
gonna,
how
she's
the
not gonna
hell
get the
is
votes.
You actually don't have to. You just have to be a citizen here a certain period of time in order to be president.
No, you
So
have to
why
be
did
born.
it fucking matter
Wait,
when
wait,
they
wait,
tried
wait,
to say
wait.
that Trump wasn't a fucking born citizen?
No,
here.
yeah,
No, it
yeah.
was
They tried
Obama,
to
not Trump.
No, it was Trump too.
No, it was Obama. I
Oh,
remember.
it was
Yeah,
Obama.
because they wanted his birth certificate.
Yeah, you have
know
to be
Trump was
born in the
born here.
country. You have to be born in the country to be president, not just a citizen for X amount of time.
So there's
Unless
a
they
reason
change the
they're
law.
trying to get Biden in office.
but
And it's
still,
not
It
for
would
his
put
fucking
Pelo-
ass to take
Pelosi
over.
Oh my God, Pelosi.
but
Screw
why
us.
would they allow her to be vice president if that doesn't apply? I mean,
Because it's a fucking cover up.
no, but still, I mean, I would think the same rules apply if you go to vice president.
I would think
You have
so,
to be
too.
born in the country.
We just studied this in social studies with the kids. I swore.
Well, listen, I
I'm
studied.
gonna check.
Listen, I
Natural-born
studied
citizen.
science. And I was always taught that Pluto was a planet, and then Pluto's not a planet,
It's
and then
back
Pluto's
to a
back to a
planet,
planet.
yeah.
What the fuck? It's either a planet or it's not. What the hell?
So
My
my
God.
very educated mother is now serving 9 pizzas again.
What?
What?
What about Uranus?
You're very educated.
She didn't say Uranus.
Uranus.
Oh, I got her. I got her
Oh,
to remember your planets.
Yeah.
What?
It's a euphemism to
Yeah.
remember your planets.
My very educated mother just served us 9 pizzas.
Just like my dear, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally is for math.
Guys are dumb. Stupid. Gonna take our next break. I think probably our last break. Well, we've gone down for like 3 breaks to 2. We're gonna talk about the so-called bread that Subway serves. Thank God I don't eat there anymore.
Well, what the fuck is it called if it's not bread?
Shit. Maybe. We'll talk about it later. What do you care? Do you eat there?
Yes.
Too bad. Should
Okay.
go Firehouse.
You do have to be a resident for at least 14 years of
So,
the United States.
Wait a second.
So,
So,
you do have to be born here, but
Right.
you can be a resident in another country and then come back. But when you come back and become a citizen,
but
again,
what was the first
But
thing you said?
again-
You have to be born here.
yeah, I said you
Okay.
do have to be born here, but you can. It also requires you to be a citizen
Yep.
for 14 years.
And the born ultimatum.
yeah.
That's right. All right. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Stay where you are. The Charles Richardson Show will return after this.
So I don't know.
When I walk on by, I smell like shit and I'm coming fly. A pimp to the beat, eat from the garbage on the street. Yeah, this is how I roll. Paper bag pants out of control. You can find me at the glory hole. Reading through the wall for a quick free blow. Girl, look at my body. Girl, look at my body. Girl, look at my body. I ain't trash. Please give me some money. Please give me some money. Please give me some money. I ain't trash. When I walk in the spot, yeah, this is what they see. Okay, an old dirty man that drinks his own pee. Got a disaster in my pants, and I ain't scared to show it, show it, show it, show it. I'm sexy and I'm homeless. I'm sexy and I'm homeless. When I'm at the mall, I'm in the bathroom trying to clean my balls. When I'm at the beach, I'm in the brown bag trying to tan my cheeks. This is how I roll. Got a cardboard box that I call home. I keep a semen in the jar, baby, don't be jealous. No shoes, no shirt, cause I'm fucking homeless. Girl, look at my body. Girl, look at my body. Girl, look at my body. I ain't trash. Please give me some money. Please give me some money. Please give me some money. I ain't trash. When I walk in the spot, yeah, this is what they see. Okay, an old dirty man that drinks his own pee. Got a disaster in my pants, and I ain't scared to show it, show it, show it, show it. I'm sexy and I'm homeless. I'm sexy and I'm homeless. I'm sexy and I'm homeless.
Found a sense on these 2 feet. Got my heart tucked away, and I'm headed for the street.
We're back to the best show you have never heard of. The Charles Richardson Show.
South to clear my mind.
Just want to go and let you know that was not my selection that I had chosen to go ahead and rejoin the show in. So just, just leave me alone on that one.
It was fine with me.
No, not really. Ew.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
No? Here, listen.
Let me live.
Sounds like some chill out hippie music. Oh,
What was that?
bad.
It's like
Sound like
Lisa
some-
Loeb or something.
It does sound like a little bit of Loeb. 813-699-535. You know, the second video I just noticed never really posted to my page. No wonder I'm not getting anybody listening.
Yeah, Karen said it took her forever to find it, but she finally found it. Well, now,
Yeah.
do you have the cameras on?
Cameras are not on yet.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, I don't see any of us.
It's okay. They're on now.
Turn mine off.
But I was trying to.
Mine
No.
too.
No, you're all staying on, so shush.
I will be a silent partner.
Why?
Not a silent partner.
Listen, we're all friends after that heated debate.
No.
Oh yeah, and you know, I'm glad you said that too, because that is one thing. I was talking with a really good high school friend of mine, and she's one of 12 children.
Right.
So of course her siblings were chiming in on the situation too.
They're chiming.
And she asked me, you know, she says, well, just out of curiosity, what are your reasons for liking Trump? And so I thought, you know what? Okay.
He's got
She asked,
a
so-
big belly, fake hair, and a small penis.
She
all
asked,
the above.
so I decided, and then at the end of it, I said, now, I did not tell you this for you to, you know, bash me or come back and start, you know, some heated argument or name calling. I said, I don't mind open-minded arguments or even discussions. I'd rather it be a discussion.
Right.
But there are people out there, people who deleted me because I don't see things their direction. They are disrespectful. And I don't understand that. So, yeah, I don't care who you are.
You want to know what I'm hearing too? I'm hearing a lot of people like say yes, death to Trump because he's got the freaking
Yes.
corona. Like, wait a second. I don't like Trump any more than you. I'm not going to wish death upon him though. I mean, that's just bad. That's just bad karma. What are you gonna? What are you doing?
That's when something's gonna come around and bite you in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It'll probably be the COVID bug.
No, I think with anything, if we all have opinions and we're all different for a reason, but you shouldn't bash somebody because they're different, and friendship shouldn't end because you have a difference of opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
I just no.
I'm not coming back till after the next president. Whatever.
Get on the bandwagon to leave America.
Y'all done pissed me off.
No, whatever.
Bullshit.
Did you look up that artist I sent you?
No, I did. Okay, here, yeah. So he says it's Whoa, why am I dizzy all of a sudden? Okay, no, I did listen to his music. Here, you said he's unsigned and everything.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can. Let me get him again.
I just really
Tim
liked,
Lane Davidson.
Yes.
And you say he played what is merry-go-round.
Yes.
I was shocked. I saw I saw his picture, his profile picture, and then I heard the music. And I'm thinking, what?
Yeah, it didn't match.
What?
I agree. I
That's
thought
like
he was promoting someone.
That was like crazy. So it's like, what?
But the words to that song are just, I thought they were pretty deep.
Yeah. Here it is. Here. Now, just to let you know, the picture that he has on his profile is this guy standing in front of the merry-go-round with a fucking guitar, and I think he had a cowboy hat on. I'm thinking country all the way.
Right.
And you hear this boom, 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 boom.
So alone, never told me there'd be days like this. And if I didn't face it, I'd be chronic.
Kind of creeps me out because he's got the videos taking place at a carnival.
Yeah.
So he's got like the little boy and the little the airplane. You got the spin around thing going on the merry-go-round. So it's like it's almost like really creepy.
It
If
is,
you
but I
wanna-
thought it
yeah,
was
hold-
very close with what's
there's
going on today.
There's another artist out, and he's been out for a little while, and he's I think he's pretty good because he speaks the truth, and he's kind of freaky too. His name is Tom McDaniel, or McDonald.
McDonald.
Tom McDonald.
Yes.
Related to Ronald McDonald?
He's all tatted up, and he's got contacts and everything else, and his you got to listen to the lyrics of the music.
But is he an indie artist, or is this guy, has he made it? He looks like he's made
he
it
labeled?
because he's on Apple.
I believe he is labeled now.
Oh, this guy
we
with the
can't play it then.
merry-go-round?
No.
The one David's talking about?
The ones David's talking about.
Yeah, I think he's already labeled. I don't know.
I can't.
don't know, though.
can't play his shit then, unfortunately.
But I thought with him,
Tom McDonald's official website, Hangover Gang. Yeah. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know right there. Let's continue with the merry-go-round.
With chips so big that you could make it
I think this might be actually more family friendly than what he was ready to do.
a home, cause it's been breaking my bones, and now it's taking its toll. Ain't never fake, and it's so irritating to those wolves that have been hiding hidden in sheep's clothes. But it ain't my business till I see who you are. Pretend all you want, but don't compare to my scars. As far as I can see, we're all hiding our pain, just doing our best.
He doesn't have a lot of hooks in his song. It's just basically a lot of just speaking, and you don't get like a chorus coming through that often.
To try to make it through the day, and while you pray for change, I'll sacrifice for rain. And you've been playing games while I'm busy raking change, telling everyone what's going on in my brain. Some think I'm crazy, others feel the same way. So keep on showing, cause the clock's not slowing. Don't stop, not for knowing to the top's where we're going, yo. I've been down.
Minute 18, he finally gets to a hook.
Every which way on the merry-go-round. Some people wonder why I am this way. Therefore, you with the
I kind of fast forward to the end of the song.
things that life can put you through. I've been up and I've been down.
See a lot of kids in spaceships and just
well, what I got from it is the reflection of, even though all of this chaos is going on in the world, all that destruction, you still have kids that are resilient and imaginative, and
Yeah.
they're still living their kid life, even though this is the world they're living in.
You said you were talking to him and saying maybe you can get him on the show.
Yeah.
All right, that would be kind of cool.
I mean, even
Wouldn't
if it's
Wouldn't mind
Skype
promoting the
or
music.
whatever.
Yeah, Skype, whatever. That's we can do the shitty ass video. We can do that.
And then David's in connection of the gentleman that runs and organizes like all the local concerts and stuff. Well, not recently, of course.
Yeah.
But he gets a lot of local names in that are going to come in front for the bigger names. And I was thinking about talking to him, but I want to talk to you first to see if he could swing us those names, if any of them would be interested in saying, because they don't play until say Friday night or Saturday.
Yeah.
If they could come in here prior.
Yeah. Tell him to swing. We want to swing.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Swing us some singers.
Speaking of swinging, somebody took a swing at Rick Moranis in Central Park.
Right?
I heard about that.
You heard about that?
I heard. I
You
didn't
heard. Up in hair. A hair.
You heard about
The
that?
hair.
Sounds like our 5-year-old talking.
Police are searching for the man wanted in a random violent drive-by punching. So how will you go
Those
ahead
gun
and
laws are working really well now when you go to punching.
why would you go ahead and punch a Ghostbuster? Come on now.
Right?
What the fuck?
He's not a Ghostbuster.
He is a Ghostbuster.
Well, he
the
was in
second
the
one, he
movie
was a Ghostbuster.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, he's the one that can go ahead and shrink your ass
was
if they
gonna
get
say,
pissed
Isn't
off.
he also
By
the
the
same
ghost.
one that said, who's the one that was in Honey, I Blew Up the Kid?
That was
That's
Rick
him, that's what
Moranis.
I said,
Was it?
shrink.
Yeah, he can shrink your ass if he doesn't like you with his gun.
Or he can just blow up himself and whoop your ass.
Yep.
There you go.
The video shows the moment a man wearing a black I Heart New York sweatshirt and a backpack hit the 67-year-old Ghostbuster star and knocked him to the ground. Notice it said Ghostbuster star, not Honey, I Shrunk the
Right.
Kid star. Fuck that movie. We're not gonna mention the movie that you starred in. We're gonna mention the
Right.
movie that you were a supporting actor in. 7:24 in the morning. First off, number one, what the hell is Rick doing up at 7:24 in the morning?
Maybe he was jogging.
I guess so. So was the other guy right across his face.
Faster.
Yeah. Friday afternoon, police released a clearer image of the suspect. Of course, he's black and wearing a mask and wearing a black
No.
hoodie. No, yeah, he is.
At least he had his mask on.
Well, it wasn't covering his big nose.
He's at least gonna protect Rick Moranis
Right.
from the
Corona.
coronavirus.
Yeah, right.
I sneezed
Man,
on my
I-
head 5 minutes ago, but
Man, I don't want you to get sick, but bam, take that.
my God,
Honestly, I didn't even think that was that funny, but you guys were cracking
it
up.
really is.
Was there something else you were thinking of?
No.
It is pretty funny.
The attack happened just a few blocks from the apartment building where Moranis' character, Louis Tully, lived in the movie. Really? The
That's
attacker
actually kinda
continued.
funny, yeah.
The attacker continued walking north after throwing the punch. So apparently, Moranis hurt his head, back, and hip in the attack, but was able to take himself to the hospital and later to the police station to report the incident. So, all right, good thing he's all right.
Yeah.
So, but anybody that has any known features of this guy that looks like a football player with a black mask, black freaking T-shirt, and black skin, you go ahead and make sure you go ahead and give Crime Stoppers a call. It's
That
877.
could be literally anybody.
It's 877-57 Negro. No, 888-57 PISTA. I don't even know what the hell that even stands for. But yeah, or 800-577 tips.
Nice.
Yeah, I might get in trouble for that.
Good job, genius.
Yeah, right. Listen, get your story ready. We got 10 minutes to go, and I got one more thing to go, or one more thing to do, one more story to do. Let's talk about Subway's bread, because that's a yeast infection waiting to happen over there.
Did I?
I said it. Ireland's Supreme Court has issued a ruling declaring that the bread served at Subway does not actually meet the legal definition of bread because of its sugar content. The case was brought before a court because they had nothing better to do, that claimed that the bread Subway served qualified to be staple food, which in Ireland means that the bread would be exempt from value-added tax, thereby saving Subway money. So this worked out in favor for Subway. The ruling, which was handed down on September 29th by the 5-judge Irish Supreme Court. They went to the fucking Supreme Court about bread or lack of bread.
It's really about money.
I guess so. According to the VAT Act of 1972, the sugar allowed in the bread product
VAT?
must the VAT. The sugar allowed in the bread product must not be more than 2% of the total weight of flour in the dough. Subway is saving some dough in the process. Subway's dough across all their bread options: white bread, Italian, 9-grain wheat, honey oat, Italian herbs and cheese, 9-grade, and hearty Italian, all contain about 10% sugar content. So they're just fattening us up, aren't they? According to the Independent in Ireland, the case first arose by bookfinders from a 2006 decision by the Revenue. Who gives a fuck? Anyway, it's sugar. It's not bread. According to Ireland.
And honestly, they should have settled out of court because they now owe Subway money.
I guess so.
So,
Who the hell cares
I don't
well,
fucking-
Subway does.
about how
Subway
much?
apparently
No, I
cares.
mean about how
Oh.
much sugar is in their bread.
Listen, I don't like Subway anyway. I'll go to Five Guys. Is Five Guys serving bread?
Apparently, under a certain percentage, the country can tax them for it.
So you're telling me that I don't go in and say I want Italian herbs and cheese bread. It's Italian herbs and cheese sugar.
No, it's Italian herbs and sugar.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Maybe a little bit of
Well,
cheese
now
in
you
there.
know why you keep coming back. You think your little BLT's so
I don't
healthy.
keep coming back. I don't like
I
them.
like Charlie's better.
I don't like. Yeah, I don't like Subway. I'll go Firehouse.
I don't like the price of the one you took me to down by Panera, that sub shop right there in the corner by Publix.
Me?
No, David.
No, what was I saying?
I've never taken me.
Jersey Mike's,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's just.
Maybe that's it.
the one over.
They
by-
put it in a
Moses on
brown
one
bag
of
and they
those.
twist
Yeah.
the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Jersey Mike's.
I love their subs, but I don't like their prices.
Really? Is it bad?
I thought it was high for two of us. It was over 20. What? Yeah, it was about $26.
What the fuck are they
yeah,
serving with that sub?
That's what the thing is huge. I mean, I will say. Like,
Well,
it's
there
like
you go.
that
It's
thick.
huge. It's huge,
But
Caroline.
I thought it was, and all you got was the sub, and it was about $10 a piece. Yeah, and Kelsey was with us, so we got her some little quarter thing.
Kelsey's like $20 altogether.
I know,
What are you
right?
talking about?
So
I'm just kidding.
I just thought their prices were too high. Although, like I said, it was good.
Oh, I like Firehouse.
See, I've got to try the Firehouse here
good.
because the one in Alabama was it was the same price as Subway, but you got less stuff.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Nah,
there's-
Firehouse loads their shit.
yeah.
They're
it's
good.
Try it here then.
They're
it's
good.
loaded with meat.
It's loaded with
Like-
sugar.
Well, but like you go to Subway and you've got a couple of slices of meat.
Let's put it
and
this
then
way,
they
yeah,
mound
exactly.
this lettuce
Right?
and pickles and whatever toppings you want on
It
it.
looks nothing like the goddamn commercial. It's
No,
just a
'cause you have to
slight.
pay for double meat.
But if you go,
Even the double meat
when
doesn't
you
look
go
that
into
great.
Firehouse, it's meat. Like
Really?
it's a good amount of meat,
See,
and
the
then
Alabama-
there's and then there's a
David
little
would
bit
like-
of lettuce sprinkled on the top.
David would like it. He likes a lot of meat.
Yes.
It's me.
Yeah.
Oh, he got mad when he found out that Taco Bell you can
Do double meat.
double meat
Double the
at
beef.
Taco Bell, and he didn't know that. And we're pulling away, and he saw it on the menu. And he's like, "I could have had double meat." And I'm like, "Yes,
Yeah. You're paying for it though.
yeah,
He just- he-
Yeah.
pay extra."
That's a guy that really likes his meat. All right, it's time for the news. Let's go ahead and get on with it right now. Time for
I ain't
Alyssa.
getting anything on right now.
What's that?
You said let's go ahead and get it on.
Let's
I
get
said
it
I'm
on.
not getting anything on right now.
Well, you're getting the news on, baby. Let's go ahead and let's drop down to it. Get down on it.
All right.
Will you move your big gulp out of the camera, please?
Why?
Move it that way. They can't see your tits.
So
Listen, we're going for views here. We need
Now
our
we
views
can
to come up.
Now we can see it. We can see those
see that it
bazoombas.
says New England
You
Patriots.
damn, you
across the-
goddamn right. That's right. That's what we were looking for. We need those tatas to go ahead and stretch out that shirt.
Kroger.
It's a freaking billboard down there. Go ahead.
Am I going to get to read this story? or
Yes, you
no?
are right now.
Kroger gave a job to a homeless woman who slept in their parking lot. Not that long ago, Lashenda Williams was living in her car and wondering where her next meal was coming from. Raised in foster care system, Williams never had a stable home life. I spent my life moving from foster care to foster care, dealing with child abuse and things like that, Williams told CNN. In the end, nobody wanted me, and I stayed in the system until my senior year of high school. In addition to the abuse she suffered in foster care, Williams was hampered by a learning disability that made finding jobs more difficult. But even so, she never stopped trying. Whether it was luck or fate that led her to the parking lot of an East Nashville, Tennessee Kroger grocery store, Williams' life was about to change for the better. By day, she became a store regular, striking up conversations and making friends. Even when she couldn't afford to buy food, at night she'd move her car to a new location, hoping that the staff wouldn't realize that she was living in the parking lot. When associate store manager Jackie Vandal heard Williams mention her goal of working at the store one day, she told her about an upcoming job fair. Impressed by Williams' can-do, upbeat people skills, Vandal made sure that she made the cut from candidate to new hire, helping Williams with her application and even tweaking her resume. It only took Williams a month to get her first promotion from part-time cashier to full-time checkout associate. So after she was able to afford a new place to live, as it turned out, it was the very first apartment she'd ever had with her name on the lease.
Nice.
When Kroger customer VL Williams, no relation, learned his favorite sales associate was getting her first place but didn't have anything to furnish it with, he looked to social media for help. She is always trying to help someone, always trying to be a light in a world that may seem very dark, VL told some Nashville TV station. His post to the East Nashville Facebook group got more than 200 responses. Furniture, small appliances, and just about anything you'd need to furnish a home started pouring in.
Nice.
You don't know how good this feels. I've been through a lot. Thank you. This means the world to me, an emotional Williams told her benefactors.
All right.
Thanks to the life-altering chain of events that started in a Kroger parking lot, Williams now considers her coworkers and her customers, whom she calls her babies, to be her true family.
Aww. Very nice indeed.
Very good.
It's always good to go ahead and share your home with a bunch of strangers that shop at the same grocery store that you work at. But listen, there's reasons for it, so it's all good. All right, we're out of here, everybody, so we will have a great weekend. And again, don't forget the 16th, Karen's birthday. It's the Karen Old as Fuck party. We're going to have it right here. And, of course, the 30th is the Halloween, the dress-up day costume party. That's what I meant to say. We're out of here. Have a good weekend. Bye!
Fly too high, get to see the light. Yeah, it's true, been there before. But now the sun don't hurt me. It blinded me permanently.